Alright, well, I'm on a little drive here, Saturday evening. That's overlooking, no, I'm on Mulholland. That's overlooking a bunch of bushes. That's something. But here you go, there's a birdie, huh? Yeah. Decided I was just going to get in the car and drive today. I called 3 people. 4 people. Stoney, Baloney, Ding Dick, and then my son. My son was the one that really had the only halfway thing. He had something planned, but he didn't know when it was, and blah, blah. He was gonna go, but he didn't know what was going on. And I said, well, I gotta go. You know, I'll talk to you later next week, because I will. You know, I'll offer him a ride to his school. He's got some classes to finish up still. Actually, he's blown through this really quick. Certified in like 6-7 different things. Already taken on by Universal. But he's got this one more thing he's got to do. And he's got this other company that wants to take him away from Universal, but of course they don't pay him quite as much. But who knows? Who knows? It's very... He'll make up his mind. He knows what to do. Anyways, that was the 4 calls I made, and then I'm like, the heck with it. I'm just gonna go. Like, you know, like I've been doing, like I used to do. But now I'll just bring it up. Thing that happens about, you know, a few years ago that changed everything. I got into a rut to where I didn't know what to do. You know, I used to always be gone or be doing something or something. And it's not like I'm, you know, I've got plenty of money, I got plenty of cash, I got plenty of everything. I got a decent car. Actually, it's a very nice car. Bye, Harley. Stupid jerk. Want to buy me back there. So here's San Fernando Valley. Yeah, that's pretty. Universal City. All that junk. It's a pretty valley for being such a crowded, disgusting place, especially when it's so hot. It's been like yesterday was 107. It's been over 100 for like 4 days, and man, even where I'm staying, it's just no bueno. The house was built in the early 30s. It's got one air conditioner. It's the house I grew up in, and I got stuck back there again. I was out, and then I got called back because of some false, you know, my doctor, it just blah blah blah. It's always something. So this is enough. So once again, my plan, now that we're halfway through this year, is to get out and find a place to live. Not here, though. I want out of this valley. The only that's like driving into Vegas. Look how pretty it is. You know how horrifying it is to live in Vegas in the summer? It's a nightmare. I wouldn't live there if you paid me, I would live there, but I wouldn't live there. No way. Unless you're an alcoholic, addict, and gambler, you know, have a gambling addiction like someone I know. So actually, that's where he plans on moving. So that's perfect for him. He'll be dead within 3 months or 2 weeks. But all these other, like, you know, wannabe rocker dudes that, you know, played on the strip, they're all up there, you know, baking in the sun, getting all leathery, looking older. No. So, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Well, that's where I don't want to go. And I don't want to really go I'm not going back to Cedar City. Too many, I made too many memories, and unless I went up with someone else to make new ones, that's kind of out of the question for right now. Possibly Tokerville. I did find a place. I mean, well, it says I live in Tokerville. I have something in Tokerville, but we'll just leave it at that. Because, well, anyways, you know, that Tokerville, let's just say the Tokerville, it's about an hour out of Vegas, or a little more. Just past St. George. I mean, just past it in Utah. And that's kind of where I want to live around. I mean, as far as driving, I want to be able to get back here to where my family is within 4 hours or 5 hours at the most. But the trouble is, if there's any crazy stuff that happens, well, then they'll all be coming towards where I'm at. So, yeah, I've got an idea. I've got a plan. It's already in motion. It's just I keep getting these like false alarms, or like I got, what is it? Cerebral spinal fluid rhinorrhea, which means my cerebral spinal fluid is leaking out of my rhinoceros nose, but it does it sporadically, like every couple of months. So they can't find it, and they're like, we can't find something unless it's there. And the last time I ran down there, the day it happened, the dickweed doctor didn't even take a sample of it. So this time I'll do it. I know what to do. They gave me all these little sampling things. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but this will just be for whatever. This is Saturday night, hot August nights. There's all you Neil Diamond faggot fans. As for you, horrible album. Sorry, George, but you know, there's L.A. sort of. These are very rich homes up here. Yeah, so that's it. So this to me is this kind of driving. I'm gonna go to Zuma, hang out tonight, and then cruise back. But it's like my way of meditation. I can think. I just think better here. I have to be out of the house, out of a house. And that's how I did everything in my early life. I needed to think. I needed to change plans. It didn't happen while sitting in a room, you know, watching TV. Like I did last night. I watched SpongeBob and The Rifleman a bunch of times, and that was stupid and boring, and I'm not going to do that anymore. So this is it. I'm back to cruising around Southern California and thinking. And I've got a plan, and it's gonna happen. I'm not relying on anybody, because you can't do that anymore. I can't anyways. There's no one to everybody's got their own thing, and they're either, you know, tripping out on something or whatever. So that's it. I'm back to me and the Lord. That's it, baby. And I'm just gonna figure stuff out and get on with it. Sorry about this boring little video, but this is it, man. I ain't gonna, don't feel like sitting at home playing guitar right now either. I'm done. I've got so many guitars, it's stupid. I've sold a bunch of them, and I still got too many. Because every time I sell one, I get one. And I sell 3, and I get 2. So, whatever. But they're better. I mean, like that Van Halen one I got, that thing is beautiful. I think I'm going to leave it just how it is. I ain't touching it. As soon as it, you know, dries out and he waxes it, it's done. I'm not doing anything else to it. I might put EVH on the headstock. That's it. Or Van Halen, the, you know, logo. That's it. far as guitars, no more amps. Get my Marshall ready to rock. You know, my 83 white anniversary. Blah blah blah. People, I know I'm really losing people now. This is boring for you, but this is it for me. Maybe I'll make a video next week playing guitar sometime. Next week's pretty busy actually, so if I get the time, I'll sit down and try to make a, you know, put a drum beat on there and use that Van Halen guitar and do something. Even though I'm so tempted just to grab that Granny Rhodes V that I got. That thing is, I swear, it's the cheapest, best guitar I've ever bought. And then next in line is this Van Halen one. I mean, this thing sounds great. There's some little thing, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. That tone is right there, but there's something missing and I can't put my finger on it, so I gotta mess around a little bit, but I think I know what it is and I'll figure that out next week. I was watching some limey going about Eddie Van Halen's tone and how clean it is, and that he uses effects to get his... No. Eddie Van Halen uses a friggin' Marshall amp, or he used to, cranked up to 10. Everything was 10. And he used a Variac as a volume. So, no, he didn't use effects for his tone. His tone came from two very old, cheap guitars, one that he made and one that was a Japanese knockoff, and they don't all play the same. My friend had one. It played like crap, I thought, and we sold it, but it turns out everybody was buying and selling those for a lot of money. We just didn't know it. Those Ibanez, you know, destroyers they call them, but they're just the, you know, Gibson Explorer copies made out of that Koa wood or Carina or whatever the heck. So basically you don't want a dense wood. You want a light wood like bass or ash, and you put a 8.5 ohm output pickup, and you get a overdrive your preamp tubes, and that's how you get the sound. That's basically it. And I get mine by doing it like that, and the one that has tubes, I overdrive the preamps, and the other one that doesn't have tubes, I just do whatever. So one, I scoop it, you know, I take the mids out, crank the bass and the treble. That's how you get a solid state to sound warm, and then the tube amp sounds warm by just cranking everything up and overdriving the tubes. But you don't want to scoop and you don't want to poop. This guy was totally off base. I hate to see these. Listen, there's a bunch of hippies. They sing about trees. Trees are gay! Well, I wonder if trees are gay. If they're gay, they're probably up in here. This is the Hollywood Hills. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's a lot wrong with it. But I don't care, man. My best friend's gay. You know, that's their choice, really. It's a choice. And it doesn't affect me being friends with anybody. So, why did we end? We're not ending on the gay note. Let's end on a guitar note. So yeah, that's it. I'll make a video with my Van Halen guitar next week, or the Rhodes, or both. I don't know. And right now I'm just gonna drive to the beach. Maybe I'll have enough to film a little there. All right? Signing out. Listen to the tree people.